give a damn. And that's fine. I mean, I give a damn. We give a damn about how women feel. Men has proved that throughout time. Like, this is why we were popping all up on the opioids and not us. This is why still today we care about women's mental health. When women start killing themselves in high numbers, we give a damn. When men start killing themselves in high numbers, y'all want to make it a statistical point to win a narrative. It's like, it sucks. Like, y'all say y'all care, but you don't. And it's cool. It's cool. Us guys understand this. We understand the battlefield that we're in, and we honestly don't give a damn.
The stats, when you look at how
Oh no, I'm not Christian. I don't follow. Well, I'm gonna be real with you. I believe that there's a God, but I'm not Muslim. I'm not Christian. I'm spiritual, but none of those.
That it was legally illegal to beat your wife. And so what we're dealing with is,
all right, she's referring to the 1994 Violence Acts Against Women, which provide protection at the federal level for victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and other crimes. I mean, damn. Woo, man, back in the day, like I said, you could go upside a girl's head, and that wasn't a good thing. It wasn't a good thing. I'll tell you that right now. I do not agree with that. But trust me, a lot of guys, even before the Violence Acts Against Women, didn't agree with hitting women. Trust me. It wasn't every guy that had the ability. Like, trust me, just because we had the ability to didn't mean we abused it. Because there are negatives. Let's be real. Even when it was legal, there were too many negative effects to hitting your woman that you could not take back. And trust me, a lot of granddads will tell you, like, there's way too many negative effects to it to be doing it. I mean, abortion is illegal. Well, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with in some states actually practicing outright abortion of, well, I would say banning outright abortion, just banning it outright. And the reason why I support that is because, well, look, man, we got to have somebody producing the damn babies, okay? Not everybody can sit here out here abortion happy and just eliminating babies willy-nilly, okay? We're running up the death toll here, guys. And this may sound like a crazy doomsday scenario, but if we keep on going down this pattern of just taking out kids, we're going to have a low birth rate. We're not going to be producing as much kids as people are dying. And we might end up at an abortion ban anyway, just to save society. Because we're honestly not going to let women abort us out of power. Like, we're not going to let women just have so many abortions where America no longer stands. It's like, it's not going to happen. I'll be real with you guys. So I would suggest you girls pump the brakes now before things get bad. And you guys got about a good 3 decades before, guys start making a drastic measure. But the death count of abortion is high. And I do think there do need to be some states that are actually going to start producing some kids with these abortion bans. And if you don't like it, move out the state. It is what it is. Because there are some states that, I ain't gonna lie, I disagree with their abortion bans. I think it was like Oklahoma that said that abortion of a great baby is illegal. And I was like, okay, that's going too far. Be accountable for their choices. And here's the thing. I mean, if I was to have things my way, look, you can have up to 3 abortions, 4 to 8 weeks. And if you go past that, you're stuck with the kid. It is what it is. You should have figured out your shit sooner, but you only get 3. And if you go past 3 abortions and the 4th one you haven't, because at that point there should be no freaking reason, or you should learn your lesson from the first 2 and sacrificing a child's life through your reckless decision. You should learn from that. The 3rd one should be the final one. After that, yeah, we got to start holding people accountable on that note. And maybe women will start closing their legs or stop being so responsible with their womb. It's like, at a certain point, we do got to put it back on women.
Woman who does run a business and does have employees, that they should be forced to pay them maternity leave.
Sure, yeah.
And here's the thing, though. If women can freely abort women, here's the thing. If I had it my way, there would be a 2-signature abortion system. I mean, like, look, we're going to find out a way to figure out who the dad is, or if you already know who the dad is, well, now you got to find the signature of that man, have him sign, and you sign, and then we'll abort the baby. If you don't want the kid and he do, all right, cool. You'll take care of the kid for about 6 months to a year, and then you go ahead and hand it off to the kid. You ain't got to worry about no child, hand it off to the dad. You ain't got to worry about no child support. You can go be an ain't shit mom and live your life. And if same thing for the dad, if the dad don't want to deal with it, but you want the kid, same circumstances. It should be fair across the board. Oh, Sabrina, you're actually right. There are pro-lifers like Charlie Kirk, who I disagree with when he said, now look, the man, I disagree with him on it, but he had a damn good point when he was arguing for great babies, right? And he said, well, when you lined up the 2 ultrasounds, can you tell which one's a great baby? No. Now, when you it was loud as hell, but when he said that the life is separate from the crime, I was like, well, shit. And there's been great babies had before that had a pretty good life. It is only now and today where we kind of like make great babies seem like the most evil, like the spawn of Satan, when they're actually just an innocent human life separate from the crime. Now, like I said, I am okay with women having an abortion under that, because not all women are, well, I would be real with you, have a big enough heart or mature enough to understand what I'm telling you. So that's why I'm okay with it, because not a lot of women can honestly understand that. And I can see where some women would learn to hate the kid, even though it's a very rare case, and that's rarely been seen with great babies. It is what it is. Like I said, I just personally don't agree with it, because I'm just like, yeah, that's an effed up way to have a baby. It is probably best you don't have it. Even though the evidence points to, there not being much of effect or outcome on the kid's life. Because I never heard of a kid getting beat to death because it was a great baby. I've heard of kids getting beat to death when it was a kid's actual mother coming at the actual mom, out of regular conception, out of a loving relationship. But I've never heard a great baby getting beat to death because there was a great baby. Never heard of it. Well, if Candace was wrong on anything, let me know, because I think she's just been cooking these guys, and they kind of been using like TikTok debate strategies, where a lot of these guys come off TikTok where they can mute people who they disagree with and talk over them and all that good stuff, which you've seen a lot of that strategy done now. Like, has Candace really been able to finish a point? Well, with a couple of them, actually, yes. But most of them, no, not really. So when it comes to straight debate tactics from the left or from these guys, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible, and there's really no understanding gain. And it turns into like, oh, well, who's your favorite side? And even if that side's being disrespectful, you're going to cheer for them. I mean, I don't care what side it is. Even if the side I want to be right, if that guy or that girl is not letting that person speak, I'm going to get irritated. I'm going to be like, bro, I don't care if I agree with you. Let the opposition speak. And if you run your debate off never letting the opposition speak, then I can't respect you or respect your opinion, because you're not willing to have it challenged. Actually, you're not. You may be able to sit here and have debates, but you will mute people. You'll talk over them, which means that you're not actually trying to have that conversation. You're just doing this either, I guess, for clickbait or to make people look bad. And it's pathetic.
There's this huge myth that people were just doing it like, oh, we might as well.
No, I already told you what debate tactics of, TikTok debate tactics of talking over people, not letting them finish their point. And that's what they've been, most of them, not all of them, but most of them has been doing. So no, and there's plenty of times where the logic, which was proven false, a lot of times Grant is corrected, especially on the history of feminism. Like, she cooked everybody that came before her on that one. So I'm really wondering what logic, because here's the thing, they're not going off logic. They're going off fear-mongering lies that's been spread by feminist propaganda. So I wish there was logic. Some of these guys came with logic, but most of them just came with TikTok debate tactics.
Teach them together.
I don't know, Juice. I judge women for being promiscuous because it's, bro. All right, Juice. For you to be a man slut, I'm gonna assume that you're good. You speak well. You're well educated. You probably got some genetic features going for you, like being tall, or you're muscular or something like that. You have something going for you, because you just can't be a man slut unless you got something going for you. Like, I never heard of a fat broke loser being a man slut. Let's be honest. So here's the thing: you have to earn that. Like, you definitely have to earn it. You have to put in the work. Or you could have been a good looking guy, but you still have to put in the work. Women, they ain't got to put in no work to be a slut. They just got to hop into the club and say, hey, who want to sleep with me? And there it is. Now, no matter how attractive we are, no matter how much money me and you get, it's still going to be a struggle. Like, women just ain't really going to fall into our bed without like us having to do something, or without us having to gain some type of success or resource. It's just not going to happen like that for us. And thank God that it doesn't, because I can only imagine what type of men we'd be without this. But women, yeah, this is why I don't respect promiscuous women, because it's easy. I'll be like, it's so easy for a woman to catch bodies, it shouldn't be respected. If they had to do as half the work we did to catch bodies, then I would respect it. Like, if they actually had to work on themselves, actually had to be better communicators, work out, all this great stuff to, be a better woman or to sleep with a whole bunch of men, then I'd respect it. But they don't got to do that. I mean, think about it. You're the biggest fat ugly girl in the world can go catch hella bodies. Are we giving respect to that? No. Even the girls who take care of themselves, I can't give respect to it, because it's just too damn easy.
And starting families is one of these things, because we are biologically wired to find a family, to settle down, and to have children. And I think when you have women that are going out,
I mean, hey, that'll work too. Well, I doubt you're broke. I doubt you're broke, G. I know you ain't bringing girls home to mama and mama's basement now. Like, come on now, dog. You ain't that broke. I wouldn't even say that you're broke. And you're saying, but musical talent, I ain't gonna lie though. Musical talent that you may got. I mean, if you could hop on the piano and start playing symphonies while singing like you Usher or R. Kelly or something, then hey, yeah, you might got it there. I mean, hey, ain't nothing beat musical talent. Women do love music, or women do love what they hear. And she is pretty. I mean, what the hell's with all these damn face tattoos, though? I mean, like, sis, why?
And then, well, I do OnlyFans.
Okay.
And
There you go. There you go. I knew it. Face tattoos, stripper, OnlyFans model, escort. Stamp it. She got a black woman face tattoos. Man, she up to no good.
I'm a stripper.
But I'll be real with you though. I've partied with, or I've talked to strippers and OF girls before, not on a sexual way, just on a curiously. And well, they're good people. I ain't gonna lie to you, they're not mean. I may not agree with how they live their lifestyle, but you'll see from this, they're not bad people. But if you try to debate their lifestyle against them, then they do get defensive. I'll tell you that right now, because there really is no defending it, and they do try to defend the indefensible. And then there's ones that just don't give a damn. I mean, bro, like, what was it that blonde girl that was debating Andrew Tate? She said it straight up. Yo, I'm a slut and I'm proud of it. I want to sell my body for money. I want to give myself to a whole bunch of men, and I'm proud of that. And that's what she wants to do, and she feels fulfilled doing so. I mean, that's the end result of feminism right there, as Andrew Tate said. And we don't want women to get to that, but I mean, that's where they're getting to. I mean, look at this young lady right here. Like, look at her right here, guys. And think about this, because it is what irritates me. There's a lot of guys that would have married this woman. A lot of guys that would have low-key married her. Like, but if they take out the face tats and all that good stuff and the OF in the past, then yeah, marriage material. But when they do dumb shit like this and then have a dumb career like that, that's what kind of screws them. And I do be looking at some of these OF girls, which actually I don't even get to look at them the way these perverts do. But hey, man, I mean, they do pop across my timeline on Instagram, so at least I get to see what they look like. And they do look like women who honestly didn't have to do this. I mean, you could have found you a rich ass dude and just settled down, but you chose to hoe yourself out. It is quite surprising.
It's a child.
I know. That's how y'all fucking end up. How'd I know? I fucking told y'all. I'm sorry, but I keep being right about this. These women follow molestation victims. They follow the victim of Chester the molester and take these women as idols. Like, all right, Superhead. If all y'all remember Superhead, it was a very famous hoe in the music industry that everybody knew, that got around and that did all types of things. She wrote a book about it. She was, and all women read this book and was like, oh, I want to live a whole lifestyle. I want to have a whole phase. And you know what happened to this girl called Superhead? She was molested by her uncle when she was a kid. Makes sense, right? This what happens to women when they usually suffer that type of past. They turn into women like this. It lines up. I even said the same thing with young men, and being molested at a young age turn them into gay guys most of the time, or hypersexually bisexual dudes. It comes from childhood trauma that they experience while they're young that manifests into their adult life as hypersexuality or extreme hypersexuality. Because look what she just said. And I've been telling this on my channel so many times that these people come from effed up childhoods, but women follow them as if they came from a mom and dad household in the suburbs. I would say this. No, I would say young girls will want to go into something like dancing, gymnastics, like, yeah, something like that. And guys, they want to go contact sports. It's like that's what we like to do from a young age. I mean, low key, you look at your young son now or your young cousin who's a boy now, you're going to see a lot of energy that these young boys have, and they love contact sports, or they love, having that type of content, like play fighting and all that. But women, it's always been a bit different from them. They did lean more towards the dancing. I would say, like, I know, what was it? My sister, she loved poetry and all that good stuff. She led more into like humanities and writing and all that. I mean, shit. Yeah, it does seem that, like, we're not saying that we just give dolls to women and just send kids and send boys into sports, but we both give them activities. Just some activities are seen more feminine and other activities are seen more masculine. Not saying that we don't put women into sports at all, like basketball and shit, but women will definitely gravitate more towards dancing, gymnastics, and other feminine activities.
Well-
If I could, I bet I could get it done in 3 months. Like, it's like, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Of course, you guys are better than